Once upon a time in a big house, there was a little boy named Alex. Now, this was no ordinary boy because he had an extraordinary imagination. But his most treasured possession was an old blank canvas he found in the attic. Every time he thought of something to draw, the canvas started to paint it all by itself. At first, he drew a fluffy white cloud drifting across a bright blue sky. Then a friendly green monster with one horn came along. They became friends and went on many adventures. One day, Alex was drawing a picture of his friend, but it wasn't going very well. He sighed and looked at the blank space next to his friend's ear. "I don't know what to draw," he said out loud. Suddenly, the canvas began to paint a sparkling jewel, and when it finished, Alex gasped. The jewel looked so real, like it might fall off the canvas and land right in his hand. But it didn't just look real. It felt real too. Alex carefully reached out to touch it, and the moment his finger made contact, he felt himself being pulled inside the canvas. He tumbled through a kaleidoscope of colors until he landed on a soft bed of moss. Looking around, he realized he was in the picture he had been painting. The sky above him was filled with fluffy white clouds, and the friendly green monster with one horn waved from behind a nearby tree. "Hello!" Alex called out, feeling a little bit scared and a lot bit excited. "You're the boy from the picture," said the monster. "I knew you'd come. I've been waiting for you." "Waiting for me? Why?" Alex asked, still catching his breath. "Because we need your help," said the monster. "This world is almost finished, but we can't seem to get it done without you." "Me? But how?" Alex felt a little uncomfortable. "We saw you drawing us in our world," explained the monster. "And since your picture was almost exactly like us and our world, we figured you could help us finish everything off, so to speak." "Oh, okay," said Alex. "What do we have to do?" "First, we need a river," said the monster. "Can you draw that for us?" Alex nodded and closed his eyes, imagining a winding silver river sparkling in the sunlight. When he opened his eyes, the river was there, flowing peacefully through the land. "That's wonderful," said the monster. "Thank you for helping us." "It's no problem," replied Alex. "What else do you need?" "Next, we need some trees," said the monster. "Can you draw those for us?" Alex closed his eyes again and imagined tall, strong trees with thick canopies that rustled in the wind. When he opened his eyes, the trees were there, standing proudly over the land. "That's wonderful," said the monster. "Thank you for helping us." "It's no problem," replied Alex. "What else do you need?" Then the monster pointed to the sky. "We need some birds," it said. "Can you draw them for us?" Alex thought about it for a moment. He pictured colorful birds soaring high above the land, their wings making soft swooping sounds as they flew. When he opened his eyes, the birds were there, flying gracefully across the bright blue sky. "That's wonderful," said the monster. "Thank you for helping us." "It's no problem," replied Alex. "What else do you need?" Suddenly, Alex noticed a little girl hiding behind one of the trees. She was wearing a beautiful flowing dress and had long flowing hair. "Who are you?" he asked her. "I'm the princess," she replied shyly. "This is my world, but we can't finish it without your help." "We need a castle," she said. "Can you draw that for us?" Alex smiled. "Of course." He closed his eyes and imagined a majestic castle made of pink and purple bricks, complete with tall towers and a drawbridge. When he opened his eyes, the castle stood proudly over the land, and the princess was right. It needed a drawbridge. So Alex closed his eyes again and imagined the drawbridge opening and closing slowly and smoothly. When he opened his eyes, the drawbridge was there. The princess clapped her hands. "That's wonderful," she said. "Thank you for helping us finish my world." "It's no problem," replied Alex. "But I still have one question. Why did you ask me to finish your world?" "Well," said the princess, "we saw you drawing us in your world, and your picture was almost exactly like ours. So we figured you could help us finish everything off, so to speak." "Oh, okay," said Alex. "So now that my world is finished, can I go home now?" "Of course," said the princess. "Thank you for helping us." Alex waved goodbye to the princess and the monster and stepped back into the canvas. He tumbled through a kaleidoscope of colors until he landed on the floor of the attic. Looking around, he realized he was in his old familiar attic. But now the blank canvas was gone. In its place was a finished picture of his friend, the princess, the monster, the trees, the river and the sky. It was so detailed and so realistic, it almost looked alive. And then Alex noticed something else. Tucked away in the corner of the attic was another blank canvas. This one was even bigger than the last. Alex felt a surge of excitement. What if this canvas could lead to another world? What if he could help finish another picture? He picked up the brush and dipped it into the paint. Closing his eyes, he imagined a world full of magic and wonder, just waiting for him to discover it. And as he began to paint, a smile spread across his face. The world was his oyster and anything was possible. The end. Well, that was a good story, wasn't it? Did you enjoy the story? If yes, please click the like button below. Also, don't forget to share your comments. Your support motivates us to create more content for you. Subscribe for more amazing stories. See you soon!